Hey everybody, I'm Mike, I'm your host, which you will tell by the bottom. I'll have it written like it always does. So I had some footage on my helmet with my GoPro HD camera, but unfortunately I lost the footage somehow and I don't know what happened. It just decided to crap out, so I'm going to do this as an update. So basically I had a game last week. It was an outdoor field in Milton, and there was just a bunch of us that just decided to go. It was a good game. It was a lot of fun. I love playing outdoors. It's a lot of fun for me. So we got started playing. Typical stuff happened for me. I just had bad luck. It was a bad day for me. So let's start off here. My RAV4 T68 started acting up in one of the games. It was actually the third game. It just started acting up and it just wasn't working right. So I switched over my TPX that game. And I got some kills with the TPX, so I was pretty happy with that. My TPX is probably the only thing that didn't crap out on me. So as we're walking back, we go back. I'm like, I'm going to change to my backup gun. So what I have as backup gun is, my backup marker is my Piranha. I've had this for years. This is old. Now, I used to play a lot of speedball. If you've ever watched it in my other videos I put up, I haven't put up very many, but my other ones will mention that I used to speedball all the time. So this is what I used to use for speedball. And unfortunately, this was good. It was working perfect. The first game I used it, perfect. She worked just as good as she used to. Like, I haven't had to do too much to this thing. I maintained it. I've had this thing made for 10 years now, and she's never given me a problem. Some other PMI owners will tell you different. They'll say that they have had problems, but me, I've never had any problems with my PMI. So it was working pretty good. We're playing, working. So we're playing a game called Capture the Castle. It was a huge castle, and it was just forest everywhere. So people were trying to capture it, and I was inside the castle. So we start going. And I'm just doing my typical old spraying to hold them down moves, because now instead of using my magazine fed T68, I am now using a speedball gun, and I can freaking pluck off rounds with my double trigger, right? So I'm just going to town, and then as I mentioned to the guy, because he's like, that looks like a pretty, it looks like you've had that a while. I'm like, I've had this for 10 years, she's never failed me. And as I said that, I should have knocked on wood, because what happened? Pulling the trigger, she didn't want to work. She was cocked, she was still good to go. It's just for some reason she wouldn't, so it's a problem in the trigger. So it's one of those things that just, as you say it, it happens. And it just crapped out on me. So that's number 2 down. So what I did, call for a ref. Ref, I need help here. My gun's just down. So he was nice enough to hand me his extra. So I pulled my hopper off, put it on the rental, which I don't like using rentals. I really hate it, but unfortunately I had no choice at this point. I didn't have my TPX on me. I just had to leave that at the truck since I was using my hopper fed, and I wouldn't really need an extra, which is a bonehead move on my part. I should have kept the TPX on me. So we gave me his extra. I put my hopper on it, and I kept going. I wasn't out of the game. It was basically the end of the day anyway. It was like the last so many games of the day. So I started using the rental. He let me use it for free, so it was just a good thing, because he saw the bad luck I was having. So he just decided to let me use it. So it was a good day, not for equipment for me, even though I've checked my equipment like before I left. I checked it the day before to make sure everything was working properly, and everything was. So I called, the good thing about RAV4 is I called them, and they basically solved it. It's one of the internals. So they're sending that to me this week. I should be getting it by the end of the week, and my RAV4 will be back up and going. But this made me decide on the tough decision. I decided I'm going to go out and buy something this week, and I'll make a video about it, but I'm going to make one. But for next game, for my extra, I'm not bringing this. You know what I'm going to bring for next time for my extra, which I should have brought the first time? Because I always have extra markers on me just in case something like that happens. I should have brought this, just because it's not, it's a good beginner's, something good for beginner, but I have it as my extra. It's you know, a couple $100. It was 130 I think I bought this for on eBay, brand new. So I should have brought this, but I didn't. Shame on me. It's not going to happen again, right? I'm going to bring this always as an extra from now on. So that's an update about what I had basically had problems with, and hopefully next game when I go back in a couple weeks I will have helmet cam video this time, because I am not going to have that failure again, and I want you guys to see some actual play on the field. I was going to film some outdoor stuff today, but it's raining out. It's crappy, so I couldn't finish up a video I want to finish up. I will finish that one up, the magazine changing video up, hopefully within the next week or so. So this is just touch base with you guys, let you know what's going on. I know it's been like 3 weeks since my last video, so this is for you guys. Alright, man. Till next time, I will see you guys later. Alright? Have a good one. Happy paintballing out there.